What's up, guys? Ryan Woods, Keller Williams here. I'm out in Arlington Meadows, which is in Fuquay Arena, new construction community with True Homes. I'm with Keith from True Homes. So Keith, tell us a little bit about what's going on here.
Yeah, so I mean, exactly like you said, we're in Fuquay Arena. We're like 5-6 minutes from downtown Fuquay Arena, which is awesome. You've got your shopping and restaurants really close by. We've been very excited about this community. It's our newest single family community. Currently we've got 3 lots available in our first release. We've got tons more coming, starting in the low 300s. One of the things that we discussed a little bit earlier, Ryan, was why it's so advantageous to get into a new construction community as early as you can. And that's because every time we release more lots after selling the ones we just released, the prices go up.
Right.
So you want to avoid that.
That's kind of like what happened over in Wendell.
Yeah, that is exactly what happened over in Wendell. So when you get ahead of that one, you don't pay more money for the same thing.
Right.
And when those other houses are selling after you at a higher price point, you're gaining equity in your home. Your home is now worth more because the same thing is selling at a higher price. So you're not spending more money and you're turning that into value.
Right. So basically what's happening is when you get into a new construction community, like you just mentioned, Wendell's a good example where price point started at $250 when they first started building. And as they built more, as they released more, prices went up. 2 years later, I think they were selling the same $250 home for almost $310, $320, for example. So some of those sellers had $50,000, $60,000, $70,000 in equity in their home in 2 years by buying in the beginning. Why new construction homes?
Yeah, there's a whole bunch of reasons right now. I think the main reason that has always been an advantage is it's brand new. You're not having to go in and look for things that may have been broken, things that may have gone wrong, gotten old, worn out. Even a home that's 5 years old, some things can have gotten messed up.
Right.
You're not worrying about, am I going to need to replace this roof in 5 years? You're not worrying about replacing HVAC, water heater, any of that kind of stuff. So that's one big thing. Another is even the stuff that might break, a lot of that stuff is going to be under warranty in a new construction home. And then this one is definitely kind of a newer advantage that I'm sure you've been seeing a lot with new construction versus resale. In resale, there's so many buyers for the same house.
Yes.
Your buyers are probably making an offer, trying to beat out 10 or 15 other people,
right?
And you have no idea, is somebody going to offer $10,000, $15,000 more for this house than we are? With new construction, you come in, we price it out. The price that it is the price that you pay. If you want it, you get it. We write that contract. You're not having to compete with anyone.
That's a really, really good point. So to give you guys kind of an idea of what's going on, right now there's only about 2,800. I just checked this morning, 2,800 active listings to choose from in the entire Triangle MLS. Those are listings that are $50,000 in junk you can't live in, all the way up to $2 million that your typical buyer is not buying. So the inventory is super low. It's down. Back July, we were around 7,000 homes on the market. We're only at like 3,000 right now.
6,000 was historically low too.
Yes.
It had never been that low, so we are twice as low as historic.
Yes,
low.
yeah. We're at like 50% of the historic low from last year. So inventory is very low. I've experienced myself, some of the buyers I'm working with have experienced where we go a day after a home comes to the market, we're making an offer, there's already 10 offers on the property and we're getting beat out. Who knows what these people are offering? So it's a very common thing right now. New construction, you find the house you want, you pick it, you pick your insides, you paint it, you pick the flooring, colors, things like that. You kind of customize it to you and you pay the price they have up front. You're not in a bidding war to fight against 20 other people. So that is a pretty good advantage of new construction.
Absolutely, a little less headache.
Yeah. So then when a buyer is buying new construction, why should they use a buyer's agent versus just approaching you on their own?
Yeah, I mean, at True Homes, we're super big on all of our clients using buyer's agents, which is definitely unique for new construction. And there's several reasons why. The biggest reason is it's free.
Right.
If you're a buyer and you're using Ryan's services as a buyer's agent, You do not pay, Ryan. The seller does. The seller pays that commission. So at
In this case, would you be True Homes?
Absolutely.
Right.
So True Homes would be paying for Ryan to represent a buyer. So that's a huge piece of it.
Right.
And then the advantages of having a buyer's agent is, well, I like to describe it as having somebody in your corner as a buyer. At True Homes, we're really big on being an advocate, but our first duty is to the seller because we
Right.
work for the seller. So
Right.
you have somebody that is, biased to you as the buyer. He's always going to fight the hardest for you.
Right.
Plus, it's just another knowledgeable person in the transaction. I might just forget to mention something. Brian's already been thinking about it, brings it up. Or maybe I'm just getting on a roll and talking about some industry standard, and he's like, oh, yeah, what that means in layman terms is.
Yes.
So it's another person in your corner that's got your best interest at heart that is, gonna maybe, like I said, catch something, because the two heads are always better than one.
Right. So here at True Homes, Keith right here represents the seller. The seller in this case is True Homes. I would represent you. Like we said, Fuquay Arena, it's growing. It's a beautiful little town. And this opportunity, you're getting in at the beginning. It's a great time to get in right now. Like we said, build some equity. A few years from now, there's no telling how much equity you have built into your homes. Beautiful homes out here. True Homes is a quality builder. They're quality people. They treat the agents well. They treat clients well. You can't go wrong with them. If you want to know more info about the neighborhood that we're in, drop a comment below. Otherwise, we'll talk to you next time.
See you guys.
Peace out.